Hello Libra and welcome. I'm Adriana. I'm a soul guidance coach. I help you choose growth and the healing of your inner roots. I have an intuitive message for you today about your path. This looks inside at your inner world and outside at the world outside of you and the interaction between the two. Okay, my guides are saying right to left with the cards, 8 of roots, discipline. Magician on the inside, 7 of feathers on the inside, power, and 5 the Hierophant on the outside. Okay, I'm going to turn this around for a second just so I can see which way everything is facing. Okay, a lot of support, a lot of divine support for what's going on with you this week, Libra, and I hope that you are also feeling it. Okay, guys, where do we start? Okay, we're going to start with the Magician. So the Magician for you is talking about bridging that desire. You know, last week, I think I'm remembering this correctly, it was all about fulfillment and honoring where you've come, how far you've come. Now we're talking about your destiny is literally being written in this moment by you. So you have this, you are the bridge between heaven and earth. You have this connection of, okay, what is it that I want to create? What is it that I want to manifest in my world? I love this about this card that she has the ink well. Where's the ink well? The ink well with the eagle feather and then the blank parchment in the background. So this is the power to write your own destiny, to the power to put out exactly what you want. And, you know, choosing from whatever dimension you want to choose from, whether this is about your spiritual gifts, about your monetary situation, your relationships. This is about like choosing all of that. Understanding the connection between all of them though, you know, not just saying, okay, I want $1 million. There has to be a spiritual reason and connection behind everything you're wanting. And that's, I think the key for you is the magic in that. As long as there is a spiritual, loving reason for your desires, that's what the universe is wanting to move on. We've got power behind you, these 2 buffaloes charging, and this is an amazing placement to get because this is bringing all of this energy to coalesce, heaven and earth to come for you, with you. So this is desire coming to meet materials. This is mind coming to meet reality. This is really heart coming to meet soul. So you have a lot of this raw energy at your disposal, Libra. So it's important to know what you want and why you want it, okay? So this is about being very honest and very humble is not the right words, but keeping things in track. You know, the universe says to us, we can have anything we want. But to me, there's a caveat with that. We have to know why we're wanting it. And the reason why you want to know why you want it is because you need to make sure it's coming from the right place and the right intention. If it's coming from greed, or if it's coming from a past wound where you're expecting the new thing to somehow magically heal the old wound, it's not going to manifest correctly for you because you'll end up manifesting from that point of woundedness, not the point of healing. So that's why it's really important to look at this. And so it's kind of this funny message of studying your desires. You know, we study the tarot, we study astrology, we study, you know, other channelers on YouTube, we study all these different things, but your guides right now are saying study your desires, learn from your desires. What are your desires really saying to you? So you're going to be able to see what's in balance and what's not balanced. This is raw power, and it can be used to destroy, and it can also be used to create. I know that's the oldest cliche in the book, but it's really true. Power in itself is neutral. And it's the wisdom, the quickness of your mind, that mental facility that you have, Libra, that will help you finesse that power and harness it in a way that's helpful to you. Okay, let's look at the outside. We've got discipline, we've got Hierophant. So very earthy energies here, not the kind of raw magic we're feeling back here. Okay, now my guides are saying breakthrough, breakthrough. So this earthly energy here, the old way of doing things, that's what you're being asked to break through. So what does this really mean in practical terms? This means that you don't have to work as hard. You don't have to work as diligently in the actual physical outpouring of energy. So I'll use yoga as a metaphor. It's always interesting to watch yoga teachers because, they can talk to you when they're doing plank, or they can talk to you when they're in these difficult poses, but it's because they know which muscles to fire. And a lot of times when we're working so hard in yoga, it's because we're not actually firing the right muscles. So this was a big change for me when I discovered how to turn on my obliques in plank. When that happened, I was like, oh yeah, I don't have to work so hard, and all of a sudden I can lift one leg at a time, and I can do these things that I didn't think were possible because I was dying in plank. So it's about knowing the right application of energy in the right kind of process or channel of energy. When you know exactly what you're doing, you don't have to waste a lot of energy. And that extra effort, the redoing and stepping backwards and forwards and everything not happening in the right time, that's energy that's in the past that you don't have to do anymore, Libra. So this power, this manifesting power, it literally helps you break through the older energy of working too hard, of working in the wrong way, of engaging in stuff that's literally a waste of your time, projects and people that are a waste of your time. This energy helps you clarify exactly what you need to do in the future. Because you're going to be clear about your desires and why you have them, it's kind of cut and dry. Who you engage with, what you say yes to, when you say no. All of that's clear when you know exactly how you're writing your destiny. So this is about deep self-knowledge, but in a very practical, investigative, intellectual kind of way. Right up your street, Libra. All the stuff you love. Okay, I want to get one more card for you just for fun. Okay, one more card, please. Okay, the Devil. Release from sabotage, release from old patterns, along the same lines we've been talking. And lo and behold, the Devil's also an earthly energy. You can tell by the borders of these cards what suit they belong to. So this is clearly the same suit as the other ones. This is energy that you just don't need. But I'm reminded this is also about raw energy. So this is very connected to the power card. So what are you going to do with all of this raw energy that the universe is bringing you? Is it going to be helping you? Is it going to be harming you? Which way are you going to work it? All right, Libra, we're going to end it there. Thanks so much for joining me. If you'd like to learn more about what I can do for you and a little bit more about what I do, please check out the description below. I'll look forward to seeing you next time right here.